my sweet little thing. She my pride and joy. She my sweet little baby. I'm a little lover boy.
Welcome back. We are right here in the heart of the Riverbend at 922. Laura Welcome with the Korte Rec Center is on the line with me now. This is really cool. I was scouring through some of the events going on after Christmas, and I stumbled upon a really cool thing happening at the Korte Rec Center on New Year's Eve. Laura, fill us in if you could.
Yes, our pool will be open from 12 to 4:30. It is an indoor pool with air temperature 87 and water 84, which is important this time of year, of course. And we have a big water slide and a small water slide. So at 3 o'clock, we have a bunch of rubber ducks and beach balls that we've ordered, and we're going to do a countdown with a clock starting at 2 o'clock. And then last year, what we did was we kind of did like a last 15 seconds, everyone in the pool counted down, and then we sent everything down the slide so that the little kids that were in the little section could grab one, and then the older kids in the big area of the pool could grab the big beach balls and rubber ducks as well down the big slide.
That sounds so cool. Is that how long?
It was fun.
It seems like a really cool way for the young ones to or just anyone younger to enjoy the New Year's festivities. Take us through that. How did you guys develop that idea?
Well, honestly, last year was our first year we did it. I had a fellow coworker that always said we should do a New Year's Eve party, and I'll be honest, in the park and rec industry, we work a lot of holidays. We usually work Thanksgiving for runs and 4th of July and things. And New Year's Eve was always kind of one of those things like, oh, I kind of want the day off. But I'm like, you know what? Last year, the way it fell, we thought, let's stay open just till 5 and do something fun during the day for families, so with kids that can come out and have fun before it gets dark. And so we went ahead and went with it, and we kind of did it the last minute and had a great turnout. I have a supervisor on staff that does balloon animals as a second job, and so she did balloon animals in the lobby, had long lines. She does a great job. Her name is Robin, and we just kind of went with it. We don't charge any extra than our normal daily rates, so our members get to come for free, and it ended up being a lot of fun. The one thing I did realize last year was a lot of people came right at 12, and the little ones didn't always make it till 3.
Oh.
So depending on your age of your kid, if you want to come at 12 before nap time, or if you want to come at 3 for the countdown, you may want to base your time on their naps and things, you know. But I was like, a lot of kids were here right at 12 and excited, and come 3 o'clock, they were like, we're done.
That's something to take into consideration. I completely forgot all about that. Yeah, that's important to make sure they're ready to go.
Yeah, either get your nap and come at 2:30 and swim till 4:30, or just plan accordingly for what works for your family. Obviously, if you are going to come, but we don't feel like we need everyone to rush here at 12. But if people do, that's great too. We just kind of want to have some family fun time for everyone. We're going to take out the lane ropes and put the water basketball hoop in the lap lanes and the water volleyball up as well, which we don't normally do that on a regular day. That's just kind of an after-hour special, but we're going to do it that day for New Year's Eve.
Well, I just can't believe how beautiful your guys' facility is. I was checking it out yesterday and just going through your guys' website and going through it. I mean, you guys have so many amenities to offer even after New Year's. I think it's something everyone should go check out.
Yes, and while the kids are off at school, we do have open swim every day from 1 to 8:30 during the week. And with the holidays falling on the weekend, next week is straight through any day 1 to 8:30. So we're hoping we get a big crowd and people that want to come and enjoy it, or if you have people visiting from out of town and looking for something to do, hopefully we're a good place to go.
Well, and you're right. I mean, to me, this seems like such a great avenue to get the little ones out of the house, especially after Christmas is over. Everyone's getting tired of their siblings, and they need a little breather. Yes. This is really cool. And you guys have a bunch of really cool things that you guys offer at the rec center, whether it's childcare, indoor track, or the gymnasium, all these other things. Do you care to share with us some of the things that you'd like to fill us in on?
Yeah, so we do have obviously the basketball court in with the gym, two-sided basketball court. We have the fitness area for people who want to work out. The daycare is for people to put their children in while they are here working out. And then we have the concession stand, and then obviously the indoor pool. Most families that come out mainly go into the pool, and then they might shoot baskets afterwards. But it seems like we're getting the high school kids and the college kids in here playing basketball a little bit too. So that's always fun to watch them all come home over their breaks and shoot around and things and meet up with their friends. But the great thing is we do daily rates. You don't have to be a member, so anyone can come anytime.
Well, and that's great to know too. So, what I kind of just thought of, and I do this all the time, I come up with just scenarios right off the fly. I'm thinking if you got a couple of friends that, to me, I have a bunch of friends that live all throughout the Madison County area, and it seems like to me this is a great meetup spot if you already have some members that are there, or if you guys just want to check it out and play a
Yeah.
game of basketball, or just go enjoy on it with some actual climate controlled weather. I think this is perfect. I mean, this is just so
Yes.
cool. And
And we do have, for those basketball lovers, our floor is a wood floor, so sometimes people go to facilities and they have the more multi-purpose floor, but the true basketball players like our wood floor.
well, and that's the only way to play. You got to have a real basketball
Yes.
floor, so, what I think's really cool too, I wanted to ask you about some of the one thing I just think is so neat. Do you guys still do your child care system? I'm seeing.
Yeah, we do it. It's a 2-hour time limit while you're here working out. So you
Oh,
just pay an extra $2.50. So it's not childcare all day. It's just for people while they're getting their workout in to put their kids in daycare and so that they can get their workout in before they,
what
while they're here,
what an
basically.
excellent idea. I mean, this is really cool.
Yes.
To me, I mean, and I know this sounds like I'm patronizing you. I really don't mean to, but this is something that, I mean, to me, this is like the gold standard for whatever facility should really have. I mean, you guys encompass it all. Has it always been all this put together, or is this something you guys developed over time?
No, I mean, when the facility was built, it was built with the intention of the daycare. We did start offering our premium memberships this past year, which has been well responded as far as like it includes the daycare and our group fitness classes. We've already had 600 members join that option.
Oh, wow.
Um, which has been great because for families that's important. You get to get your workout in, you can go swimming, play basketball. So that was something that our facility's been open 23 years, which is hard to believe it coming in
Wow.
February. So it's just it's kind of crazy to think about it. So
That is
we
incredible.
realize that I know. So it's kind of crazy. And there are other, ones that have popped up since then. But when our facility was built, the main ones were over in Missouri. And we were one of the first ones on the Illinois side
That is
that had this type of concept.
That is just fantastic. And do you guys have, if you could take us through your membership rate if people were interested? It seems like it's pretty reasonable for, you don't have to go through the whole thing. I know there's a bunch of different options, but to
Yeah,
me,
no,
oops,
yeah.
sorry.
The daily rates are probably what since we have a lot of people from out of town probably hopefully listening,
Yep.
our non-resident daily rates are $7.50 and $8.50 for adult, $7.50 for senior. But we do have a family rate, which is great and can be used on New Year's Eve as well. But a whole family, like 2 adults and kids, can come for $31, and that's cheaper than the movies when you think about
No,
it.
that's a price of popcorn right now. What are you that
Yes.
that is fantastic. That is really cool. So let's circle back to the festivity this New
Mhm.
Year's Eve. It's a little bit it says 12 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., but like Laura
Mhm.
said, plan accordingly. If you know your child needs a nap, probably wouldn't be the worst thing to let them sleep in a little bit, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Or come at 12 and you might miss the 3 o'clock drop, but you'll still have a good time and get a blue animal on your way out.
That's fantastic. So take us through this. So if I'm walking in the door with my nephews, and if I haven't gone yet,
Hmm.
and this is my first time, what's the experience? So is there anything we have to do to register when we get in, fill a paper out, or anything like that?
Yeah, we do like to know who's in the facility. So if you have not been here, we do have a little form that we just basically need your name, address, and phone number and birthday so we can get you in the system. The good thing about that is once you fill it out, you do get a postcard to come back within 3 months for no charge. So you would pay that day, and then your next visit would be on us for taking that time to fill that out. If you've been here, you're probably in our system, and you would just pay the daily admission and go on through. We do have a bubble blower that we're going to have going in the pool. So when they walk into the pool, they'll have bubbles going around too. And we are going to have some special concession stand drinks like a celebration lemonade and a mocktail drink with slushies and sodas and things like that we're also going to be having in the concession stand available for the event.
That sounds so, I mean, to me, this really just sounds like such a really cool thing to take the kids to. And, the parents always have fun on New Year's Eve, but it's hard to find something that's really just perfect for the kids. That's kind of just,
Correct.
well, and it's so hard, because sometimes it seems like it's either an adult thing only or it's an adult and kid thing. And, be mindful of that. But this is just a really great opportunity for so many younger families out there. Anything else that you would like to say about Korte Rec Center that you would you don't think many would know about to get our listeners even more intrigued, because I know they are.
Yeah, I would just say that keep in mind the pool. We do want the parents in the water with the kids having fun. So make sure you bring your swim attire as well. We do have the zero depth entry for the smaller kids, which is nice for the kids 8 and under that maybe don't want to go into the deeper part of the pool. The deepest part of our pool is 4.5 feet. The majority of the other area is 3.5 feet, so we don't have that deep end, which is kind of nice for the younger ones that are kind of maybe not, comfortable swimming just yet. Our
Right.
big slide is for 48 inches or taller, so keep that in mind when you come. And if you're kind of that borderline height, so we do have that smaller slide for them.
It ain't the
But yeah,
amusement.
just come on out.
It isn't the amusement park. You
Yeah,
can't throw on higher shoes.
no, or put your hair higher because you're wet. So, so yeah, do bring your own lock. If you want to lock up your belongings, there's no charge to use the lockers, but if you bring your own, that's great. If you don't, we do have them available for rent for 50 cents, or you can bring your belongings out on the pool deck with you as well.
That
So just
that
whatever works best for your family.
That is fantastic. And Laura, I really appreciate your time. I know that you're busy, especially right before Christmas, and especially gearing up towards this event. It is their New Year's Eve party for the little ones. Grab the kiddos at noon. That's when it starts, but the slide drops at 3 p.m. So if they need to take a little bit longer nap to make it to 3, well, that's highly encouraged. What's your guys' address, and how do we get more information on Korte Rec Center?
Yeah, our address is One Nagel Drive in Highland, Illinois. Our website is www.highlandil.gov. We do have a Korte Rec Center Facebook page, or we have the Highland Parks and Recreation Facebook page as well, and a City of Highland Parks and Rec Instagram. So those are kind of some ways to get some more information.
That is fantastic. And Laura, anytime you have anything you'd like to share with our audience, you are more than welcome back on at any time. And good luck with all the festivities. I hope it goes well, and you guys make it through New Year's Eve unscathed.
Yes, thank
with
you.
the
I
pool party.
appreciate it.
No problem. At 9:35, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more winter weather updates and advisories, and our daily show rolls on right after this in downtown Alton.